Yo, what's up, Cowboys Nation? It's your boy J Tuck, CFT, DMV, and we are Cover 3. What up, everybody? Hopefully everyone having a good Wednesday. Y'all know the drill. Go ahead, share the content, like the content, subscribe. Let Cowboys Nation know that we are live. We got a lot to talk about today. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot to talk about today, but we also want to make a cover, and we're still going to call it Cover 3. Cover 3 announcement. So DMV, I'll allow you to go ahead and let everybody know what is going down next week.
All right, man. Yeah. So, hey, everybody who's tuned in, make sure to throw threes in the chat because we got something major for you guys right now. So we've been sitting on this for quite some time. Pause. I just say pause.
Yeah, pause.
So me and Tuck, man, we was trying to get Rome out there, but you know, family life get in the way. But me and Tuck will be live at the Senior Bowl. So I know you guys been looking at all of the announcements, all of the players, all of the people that are, you know, from the Indiana and Miami, all of the players that we've been talking about, Bain, Pons, Black that played in the championship game. Me and Tuck will be there live to give you guys the footage and the coverage that you guys want. So super excited about that. Super excited.
It's gonna be Cover 2. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? It's still gonna be Cover 3. You know what I'm saying? We always gonna represent, man. But it's a good opportunity, man, for me and my brother DMV to go out there and cover the draft. Y'all know we love being around these prospects and talking to scouts and talking to different players. And they started dropping bangers today. You know what I'm saying? DMV, I'm like, Ruben Bang gonna be at the Senior Bowl?
Hell yeah, bro. Listen.
You have Akeem Messidor. You're gonna have David Bailey over there. You're gonna have Pons out there.
Fighter.
Yeah, you got some dogs out there at the Senior Bowl.
Allen, all them people we've been putting in the mock drafts.
I need y'all to realize what I was saying is when I say Cover 2, you know you gotta be flexible. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a lot of great content creators out there that y'all might have to jump on with. Y'all can't just be waiting for me to get off work. I understand. I'm a team player, so you know what I'm saying. If there's some links that I can jump on to, that's cool. But if y'all jump out there with big game. You know what I'm saying? I forgot who else is going to be out there, but anybody y'all can
double live foots,
anybody y'all can chop it up with, man. Y'all handle
be out there?
Huh? You said what?
You say Double I gonna be out there?
Double I gonna be out there. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all can't just be if y'all run a show midday. Don't be like Ron. Don't get out till 5. Get that money. Turn them cameras on. I'm gonna be around. And then when I can, y'all send me a link. I'll jump on from.
It's going to be around the clock content, man. I'm excited, man.
And I know y'all going to be getting to it. That's why.
Yeah, man. I'm ready. I've already been locking in, man. Just because for Cowboys perspective, right? Cowboys fans don't want to hear nothing but defense. Right? They don't want to hear not another offensive pick. But I was like, all right,
you know the future right tackle is there, right?
You know what I'm saying? So, just from a content standpoint and coverage standpoint, I'm going to cover all assets, man. So I've been in the lab, the past week, you know what I'm saying? Because the hard part for me is recognizing players with their helmets off, because you be walking past players, you be like, oh, who is that? Oh, that's what David Bailey looked like. You know what I'm saying? Now, personally, there's a quarterback out there from Vanderbilt. I just hope his mama's in attendance. You know what I'm saying? I just hope his mama pull up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I got a question for y'all. Y'all get in front of a player and y'all get a chance to ask him a question. Are y'all going to tailor it to the Cowboys or y'all just asking questions? Y'all going to be like, Do you want to make it to the Cowboys, or y'all gonna just be like, nah, this ain't about the guys, this is about the content?
A little bit of both. I'll let you go,
Yeah.
DMV.
You definitely got to sneak in the Cowboys question for the people, because think about it, man. A lot of our supporters are Cowboys people, and that's always really, if you think about it, a hot button question right there. It's quotable, all that type of stuff. So you definitely have to sneak that Cowboys question in there. But yeah, I mean, like Tuck said, it's a little bit of both, you know.
Yeah,
a little bit of both.
Yeah, I'm excited, man.
It's a mixture. It's a mixture, man. I'm
Senior Bowl
excited too.
It marks official draft season to me.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of playoff blending, and you want to talk draft, but there's some gung-ho people that's no matter what time of day, night, they down. And then there's some casual fans that's kind of like, I ain't really ready, because you kind of still scoring that you ain't make it. But once you get down to championship weekend and everybody else, the reality is set in for like 90% of the league, everyone's ready to hear draft talk because everybody's thinking about the draft. It's because it's down to 4 teams. So 28 other teams is like, yeah, tell me about that player. So they ready now.
Exactly, man. Exactly. And a lot of people I've talking to, they're like, yo, Tuck, because me personally at the combine, it wasn't really for me. You know what I'm saying? Because the combine, everyone was socializing, networking, trying to find the Lil Wayne after party. Like, I was trying to lock in the process. I know the nerd is we draft. Like, I wasn't trying to do all that. So
that's this week.
Yes, it said for the scouting, the real football people locking in. This is your week, Tuck, not the combine. So I decided to be out there at Mobile, and then I'm turning right back around and being in San Francisco for the Super Bowl. But I see a lot of people already talking to chat, man. And Rome, I'm gonna start with you, dog. We're hearing some of the names. We're hearing Christian Parker. We're hearing Durante Jones. We're hearing Jim Leonard, right? You're hearing Jonathan Gannon as some of the guys that the Dallas Cowboys are interviewing for the defensive coordinator position.
Yeah.
What is your confidence level in these prospects, as you will, for as DC?
I think it's down to 3 candidates, and I really think it's down to 2 if you want to be 100%. And it's very scary. That's why I put scary hours as on my thumbnail, because it's scary to me that the notion of a Jonathan Gannon, which I think they're taking seriously, to bring in a Matt Eberflus disciple. Even though he changed his whole scheme and started to try to be like Vic Fangio, he still learned under Matt Eberflus.
Mm-hmm.
To bring him in and seriously give him consideration scares me.
Mm-hmm.
I know we've been having this whole debate over Durante Jones and Christian Parker and who's the best young, hungry talent. Even some of the other candidates they brought in, the defensive line coach from the Packers, I forgot his name. All great minds to me. Christian Parker, Durante Jones, Jim Leonard, they're all great minds to me. And I can wrap my mind around all of them because they're young, they're hungry, they're trying to carve their own name in the league, But Jonathan Gannon would be such a deflating thing. And it's definitely a Cowboys move because what they're doing right now, I don't know if y'all noticed, we playing musical chairs.
Yeah.
Right? And the league, usually what happens is there's 4 or 5 coaching changes. Let's just say, around that amount. And then there's about that amount of coaches hitting the market. Because it's double that, like literally double that, the movement is so erratic. It's like going into the grocery store hungry. You don't know what you want to pick. So the Cowboys right now is like, all right, let me get my contingency plan. Worst case scenario, I'll put Jonathan Gannon off to the side. Ain't nobody gonna really hire him.
Facts, bro. Hey, speak.
So it's frustrating because I know what's going to happen. Christian Parker's going to get a real shot and probably end up with the Packers, right? And then Jim Leonard's probably going to get tapped on the shoulder by Jim Harbaugh, who can pay him twice as much, right? And then we're going to say, what about Durante Jones? And then right after Brian Flores gets the Steelers job, right, he's going to bring his DC basically with him. And then we're going to be like, we ain't interview nobody else, which is where my frustration is lied because people have been saying, why are you so disgruntled? I got people literally saying, I used to like listening to you, but you complain all day. I don't complain for no reason. This isn't a shtick. Like, I don't come here I'm serious about you miss all the shots you don't take. I don't care if you request an interview and someone declines it. But to not request You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be my wife if I was out here talking about me. I don't even know.
Right.
She look a little too good. You know what I'm saying? You got to take your shots out here.
Right.
So it's just one of those situations where if you didn't walk around and just, I'm only gonna mess with the girls that I think like me. Right. You shooting down. You ain't even trying, and that's what the Cowboys are doing. They're going at the young guys that are excited about the opportunity. How you doing, Mr. Jones? And they're going after coaches that have failed, but they're not shooting up, trying to see. Well, maybe we could talk it's Flores. I like Schwartz. All brick. There was them trying. They got the chest pad, right, and that's fine. Atlanta was like, we're not letting him go. Right. Who else I like? Flores. Raheem Morris. Literally, I tweeted earlier at What's Going Downey at top because he didn't even know that. Because you know the stories get out. They said Bobby Bell said the Cowboys don't even like Raheem Morris.
Oh well, okay. Then all right. Well, then cancel my guy because that was going to be my target,
bro. I tweeted it out like you could play it. It's on X. I found the exact clip where Bobby Bell said, "Yeah, basically they sources from the Star, they just don't like him." There's not a lot of context to it outside of a very confident person that's a former head coach that ain't going to be going for nobody's ish.
Right.
They're not going for like you're not going to little boy
Super Bowl winning coordinator.
Well, you know, guys, I have a question for y'all, bro.
All right.
Because I didn't realize he was the defensive coordinator for the Seahawks. But when I go back to 2024, I just was looking it up as I was talking. The Cowboys did interview Coach Durday for the defensive coordinator position, and he ended up slipping out of the building and going to Seattle. So it's like, I guess how much confidence do you have that maybe they're going to interview somebody and they're going to miss out on that? You know what I'm saying?
If it wasn't ask the chat, man, on a scale of 1 to 10, what's your confidence like? Because I'm starting to get a little nervous, right?
Boss, it's good.
Because where I'm getting nervous is I really think that they do. If I had to gauge who's their number one guy, I would say Jim Leonhard. But I feel like Jim Leonhard, right, probably after this week, they should be done. But there's going to be a bunch of people trying to hire Jim Leonhard. And when it comes to these young up-and-comers, right, defensive coordinators, like you said, Rome, there's so much overturn in the NFL level.
It's a lot.
There's opportunities like never before. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
bro, even the staffs that got picked still don't got coordinator. Like the Giants hired their head coach. That DC still open.
Open.
So would y'all have waited for Leonhard to finish his season, or would y'all have interviewed him up till Saturday?
And see that's the thing. That's my thing. If I'm not sitting around waiting, right? I'm not sitting around waiting. So I think for me personally, I said this in yesterday's video, right? And we'll get to the super chats. We see them all coming in here in a second. If Shotty knows, let's just say Christian Parker, that is who I want, then we need to send the blitz and go get Christian Parker and do not let him out the building, right?
Fact.
Or if it's so, I think that's where I'm starting to get frustrated, right? It's like we're speed dating, right? We're talking to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody who's available. Hell, the Cowboys may have called me. I just been on Do Not Disturb today. So it's just like we need to find in. Because we're going to the Senior Bowl next week, right?
I wouldn't want to go into the Senior Bowl without having a defensive coordinator, and that's
right. You're not gonna have one, y'all.
Yeah,
until Denver gets eliminated, that's when it gets funky. But the problem is, it's not about waiting. A lot of places, everybody's worried too. It's like the first person that chose a head coach. Other teams ain't smooth. It's a lot of other teams that's like, who you about to pick as your DC? A lot of teams is waiting. Problem is, when you do that, once the chairs start filling up, it's going to be too quick. And if you haven't interviewed everyone, you're not going to know who to call. You can't wait till the chairs start filling up and then start trying to figure out, let me call somebody now. No, that's why I've seen like people saying, why would you call Schwartz if he's interviewing for head coaching positions, right? But my thing is this. I watched Mike McDaniel interview for both. I seen Flores has interviewed for both. Like people can do both. I don't know why Cowboys Nation is so close-minded.
It's
close-minded unless
there's an insecurity amongst Cowboys fans, right? So like you were saying, bro, why not? What do you have the risk, right? If you bring in
they don't like rejection.
and he says, hey, I'm looking to be a head coach. Okay, cool. He did it for Washington, but why not try, right? And I feel like that's the situation that really has me concerned, because think about this, right? There was other teams requesting to speak with Mike McDaniel. He said the Chargers got him in. What? Oh, well, bang, bang, bang.
Well, look, check this out. You know why? This is my point. This is why you call and interview people, right? Now, that means Durante Jones is in play. He's in play now because he does want to move up from a passing game coordinator. So he's still in play. Fine. But you don't know what you could have got out of Brian Flores. Brian Flores pretty much interviewed with 2 people, right? You didn't even try. Like, some of these coaches think they're going to get – everybody wants the new thing. They saw what Liam Cohen did, and they saw what Ben Johnson did, and they don't want no retreads. That's why I think Raheem Morris, yeah, he wants some head coaching jobs. Mm-hmm. He going to be waiting around for a DC. But the thing that pisses me off is the teams that we chase, I've already seen the reports that they're going to interview him. Because a team that we always looking up at that I hate, San Francisco 49ers, they already chilling. They're all Salah left. We'll bring in Raheem Morris.
Right.
Yeah.
And then next year when their defense is legit, we're gonna be like, oh, we can't get a defense like that.
This is a prime example, right? People were telling us, Rome, right? Brian Flores wants to be a head coach. He wants to be a head coach. Well, look, he just signed an extension to be a DC for the Vikings, right?
Which means he would have gave us a shot.
You would have had an opportunity if he said, all right, man, they selling me, right? You could have used it as leverage, right? He could have said, hey, I'm talking to Dallas. They're offering me head coaching money, right? And this is what I get frustrated when it comes to the Cowboys and Jerry Jones specifically. Where's the salesmanship when it comes to acquiring talent, right?
They scared, bro.
Yeah, like
you think they scared? I think it's all planned, bro.
I'm not giving them, like, people saying, like, I'm tired of this is giving them the alpha male bravado. He just don't fit with us because we got it. No, y'all afraid of a strong, and I'm not going to do the racial thing for everybody that's about to clutch their pearls. Y'all afraid of somebody that's strong, confident, and knowing their worth, and that could be any race for anybody.
Yeah, because Ben Johnson is a prime example of that.
They're afraid of that. They was afraid of Ben Johnson.
They didn't even try.
They was afraid of Mike
Aaron Glenn played for the Dallas Cowboys. You didn't even try. Like I said,
listen to this, bro. The gambler, like you wearing the hat, the gambler afraid to gamble with the things that really matter.
he does it because, like I was saying in yesterday's video, for those who watch it, right? When someone has leverage, they could say, nah, I'm cool with that, right? Ben Johnson has leverage. Everybody wants me. Aaron Glenn at the time had leverage. Everybody wants me. Mike Vrabel has leverage. So then it's just like, who's the person that's, I call them the bag holders, is sitting over there in the corner watching all the purses, just wanting someone to come off the dance floor and ask her to dance. And that's how I got coach.
I'm going to drop a mic real quick. Jerry Jones, if this Jerry existed, we never get Jimmy. I don't care about their prior relationship.
We never get Dion.
You know why? Because old Jerry Jones would have tried to get the Indiana head coach.
Right.
He would have been like, I want the best in the world right now. He looked like he wouldn't have worried about perception. He wouldn't have worried about backlash. He'd have went and got his guy. I don't care about, I know everybody wants us to think, they think that we're chasing Flores and we're chasing Durante Jones and we're chasing Christian Parker because they want this to be a black and white thing. It don't got nothing to do with that to me. I'm chasing prowess. I'm chasing knowledge. I'm chasing confidence. I want an alpha male that when my defense steps on the field, they might strike a little bit of fear in the goddamn offense. I don't want Jonathan Gannon out there making pew sounds and looking like a goofball. That don't scare nobody.
Right.
So it ain't got nothing to do with that. Now, Jim Leonard, I have no problem with him. I think he'll be great. The biggest problem with him is he got other suitors that got big bread, and we cheat.
Right.
The Giants will offer him $3 million. The Giants will offer him $6 million, and I don't care how much you think he like Jerry Jones. He don't like him for less than for double.
Right.
Because what's his name? Harbaugh making 20.
Right.
So his coordinator is getting like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And see that's a difference in mentality right there with Harbaugh, right? The Giants brought him in and said, you ain't talking to nobody else, bro. Whatever it takes, we are sending the blitz to go after the best head coach available. He didn't even interview with nobody, bro. It was just like Harbaugh met with the Giants. Next day, we got the notification he's going to be their head coach, right?
So Harbaugh mad about that Buffalo job, though. I ain't going to lie. Harbaugh was like,
yeah, damn. You know what I'm saying? I could have had Josh Allen. All right.
I ain't gonna
you know what I'm saying? But it's just one of those things, right? And it's like, if we were to say, all right, right now, we just fired Mike McCarthy. He moved on from Mike McCarthy, right? And we're looking for a head coach. We wouldn't have went after Harbaugh. We wouldn't have interviewed Mike Tomlin.
We still got shot.
We wouldn't have interviewed McDermott. You know what I'm saying? Probably McDaniel. He's kind of safe. Like, we wouldn't have went after the best of the best.
They would have went after the desperate person looking for the second chance, bro.
Right.
That's what they do, bro.
Go get the coach that's scorned. That's what we did with Dan Quinn. Dan Quinn was thrown in the trash. The world gave up on him, and he was scorned. He said, I'll flip Dallas. Now, he did get Micah. That make a lot of people nice. I ain't going to lie. But my point is, you go get a Sean McDermott right now, he mad at the world. He just got scapegoated and thrown in the trash after all that work he's done. He would come to Dallas so locked in, I'll flip this defense.
Right.
That's who I want. I want the hungry that's mad at the world person. They want the guy that's going to come in hat in hand. Thanks, Jerry, for giving me a job.
Right.
And not focused on the job.
Yeah, here's the problem, though. Here's the problem with that. Again, you bringing in a guy that's probably going to be here for a year. Like, and
anybody good here for a year, though, DMV? Jim Leonard, yo, you see the guy, the Shula guy that's up for the Steelers job? He like 18 years old. like, you can't win. You got to know what it is, to your point. Cowboys fans and Cowboys ownership, if anybody's watching, you got to be stop being afraid to fail.
Oh, yeah. You got to interview.
Stop worrying about next year.
Yeah.
He might leave. A young, good coach gonna go get a head coaching job. A established coach that was a head coach gonna want a head coaching job. You trying to land in the middle, and guess what you're gonna get? Middle results.
Right.
Well, that's a good point, bro.
Let's get somebody that ain't nobody gonna want to talk to for the next 2 to 3 years.
No talk to results.
you got a good point, bro. But the problem is that you don't got a strong enough head coach to where you feel confident about that, and that's really the issue. Because when Harbaugh was in Baltimore, they lost a lot of staff, and he always found ways to get staff. Same thing with Mike Tomlin. Same thing for any long time.
But money talk though, Danby, don't you think? Some of these places ain't afraid to spend. Coaches, they want to move to where you at and they don't want to just hear about, we don't got no state tax. That ain't enough.
Yeah, or we the biggest.
Or you get to be on the big show. I also get to be on TV.
Money. Let's get to some of these super chats real quick, y'all.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, so we can do it right. So we got Sydney Jones with the $2 super chat says, "Why can't we ever get the best coach available?"
They're afraid of him.
That's what we asking.
They're afraid.
They're afraid, right? We get Gannon, I'll cry. Yeah, if we get Gannon, y'all, this is gonna be a GTA 6.
I promise y'all,
I think Gannon's the dude, bro. Like, I know I said Leonard the last time, but Leonard has become a hotter commodity.
Right,
and he used the Cowboys name the right way. He hasn't even had to set foot in Dallas, and all of a sudden people skipping the line.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, if we get Gannon, I'm not, I'll spend it. I'm not spending nothing. We get Gannon, I gotta keep it 1,000. I'm not gonna have faith in the defense flipping. I don't care what personnel we get. I'm gonna be worried the entire offseason if we get Gannon. Worried.
And here's the crazy part, right? What scares me about Gannon is because with Shoddy being so new, right? I think Jerry's going to lean towards the experienced guy. And when you think about the pool of guys that we're talking about, Jonathan Gannon is the most experienced, which scares the hell out of me.
That's their fault. Expand the pool.
It's real, bro. The thing is that you want to expand it to where you're getting the best ideas from the best people on the market, bro. It's just that simple. Somebody said our takes are way off. There's nothing off about
that. Who said that?
It's nothing off about wanting the best candidates to interview for a job, bro. Like, if that person was a boss, I guarantee if they had an opening, they want the very best candidates for whatever it is that they're offering. There's nothing wrong with that.
And that's the thing, I don't understand. I feel like we have been conditioned for mediocrity, right? Because like we're saying, because someone said, I want Jim Leonard. I think Jim Leonard's a guy. Explain to me why.
Even if you want, I mean, I'm with you on that, Tuck. Even if you want
but
Jim
here's
Leonard.
the thing. This is what I'm asking people. How can you explain to me Christian Parker's a good defensive candidate, right? How can you explain to me Jim Leonard? You can't explain it, right? These are like interns given the opportunity. If I had to put the Dallas Cowboys community on blast and tell us, name me the Dallas Cowboys defensive passing game coordinator, nobody would know.
I can tell you why I don't want Jonathan Gannon, though.
Why? Because why, Rome? He's been a defensive coordinator and he's failed. You see what I'm saying?
I've seen his failure.
So he's been a head coach and he's failed. We don't know anything about these guys.
He just he looks like. Why would men want to follow you? You literally got that job off the back of making a Super Bowl. Congratulations! I'm happy you got a head coaching job, but you didn't get it off of just defensive prowess merit.
Yeah, they wanted him out anyway. The Philly fans will tell you about a player for the most part. That's a player or a coach. Right. They'll tell you they wanted him gone. They wasn't like, oh, we about to lose Gannon. They was like, thank God. They was like, thank the Lord.
I just look. I don't know. Understand why? I know Cowboys fans is tired of failure, and I understand that we all want the same thing. We want Cowboys success. We do. I don't understand why y'all mistake passion for the passion of where I'm coming from is I just don't want them to play it so safe that we fail again. I know y'all don't want to get rejected. Y'all don't want to end up like the Eagles feel right now, where it's like, well, we went after McDaniels. He didn't want to come here. We went after Dayball. He didn't want to come here. Then you feel like dejected. I get it. But listen, at least the Eagles is shooting. I love to clown the Eagles. But there's a reason why I haven't even did the normal clown. I'm like, the coaches ain't want to come there because I understand what they're doing. They're attempting to go get the best available. They might be failing, but we ain't even trying because we're afraid to take a L. And you're gonna lose all the shots. It's just frustrating because whoever said that all of our takes are off, what take are you pulling from? I haven't made a take about nobody in here except for Jonathan Gannon. And if that's your cousin, I'm sorry, man. Tell your cousin I apologize for getting on his back. But at the end of the day, I just want the best candidate for the Cowboys. And I don't understand why someone can look at me as a Cowboys fan and be like, you want the best? What's wrong with you? I don't even understand how that's a problem.
Because this guy won't take a lateral move.
They've been trained to accept mediocrity, bro. Because whoever we get, right? Let's say we do hire Jonathan Gannon. All you have to do as a content creator is start making a bunch of videos to sell Jonathan Gannon. And people are like, I believe in him. So we always buy mediocrity. We did the same thing. And it wasn't that I was anti-shoddy, y'all. But it was like, bro, you had Ben Johnson available and you didn't even try. You had Mike Vrabel available last year. You didn't even try. You're not even trying, right?
Tell y'all how
personally, it just doesn't resonate with who I am as a person, right? You guys know behind the scenes, I'm starting something completely new. I'm scared. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just got the phone a second ago. I didn't spend a boatload of money, but I'm doing everything possible to go for something new because if I fail, who knows, right? But if I succeed, what can happen? You have nothing to lose by bringing in some of these coaches and at least giving it a try. But it's like, all right, you're not even going to attempt to bring these guys in, right? At least Washington brought in Brian Flores and at least attempted to try. That shows something to your organization. It shows something to your fan base, but also it shows something to your players as well. And we just failed to do that year after year after year.
Think about this. Y'all want a flashy title and thumbnail or y'all want results? Y'all want me to tweet in a week? Y'all wanted me to tweet in a week or put up a show in a week? Cowboys hire former Super Bowl defensive coordinator, and the thumbnail look dope and the algorithm love it and it's just flowing because it's a former defensive, but it's Jonathan Gannon. Or you want me to put up there that I'm posting up a defensive coordinator that might not be widely known, but everywhere he's gone, he's impressed the actual people that do know X's and O's. Because that's a Christian Parker. And that is a Jim Leonard. They have
and Durante.
And it's a Durante Jones. Where they got the do yourself a favor, go on ChatGPT, type in the name and say, give me the coaching history. These guys have put in that work.
Right.
This is the step, though. This is the thing that the Cowboys never do. We always go get a Rex Ryan. We always interview a Leslie Frazier because we're afraid to take a chance. That's why I said I involved all three of them because I have no problem with none of the young guys.
Right.
None of them. And that includes Jim Leonard because I know some people deaf
You just want to see which one of them is the best. Which one of them is the best, and hire the best one. That's literally all it is.
Even if we get one of them DMV, I'll be able to sleep at night. Yeah. If we get Jim Leonard, I'm not gonna be mad. I will be mad if they just go get. Dang, let's just say Gannon get a job randomly. He get like, how about the musical chairs fill up and he gone too? Don't call Rex Ryan. I don't want to see that because everybody gone. And ain't that what something we would do? Like everybody be gone and be like, you know what?
It's what we did last year, right? We sat on our hands because we thought we were going to bring Mike McCarthy back. Mike said deuces, and then we were scrambling.
Yeah, we're gonna call Joe Witt Jr.
Same thing we did with Dan Quinn. So it's just like you sit back and you wait, right? So it's just like, I don't know, y'all. It because here's the thing. Let's say Jim Leonard stays in Denver, right? And then you have Durante Jones, he goes back to Minnesota. Now you're really scrambling. You are really desperate.
I think those gentlemen will get jobs. I just think that there's some Cowboys never win bidding wars. It's very rare.
And this is exactly the problem Rome was just talking about. Right, it's the sit back and just get something mediocre and just sit back and hope for the best, right? And then when it blows up and our defense is like Matt Eberflus, then everyone's mad at us. This is the problem. I don't know, dude. I'm not to, but this is the problem,
bro.
Who's mad at us?
Because these people, they want to be sold on this crap, bro. I'm telling
you, they do.
Sold on it.
Down South Cowboy, I get it. Who knows anything? Let me just speak to Down South Cowboy. I'm not even gonna curse. I don't know why you got to curse, because then when I start cursing at you, everybody's saying I'm being overly aggressive. Sometimes y'all gaslight us into cursing and then hide your hand like, I don't know why you're yelling at the screen, because you cursing at me like I'm a child. So I'm gonna talk to you like a man and give you your respect. All right. Mm-hmm. Who knows anything? I hate people that watch content and then come here and say, why don't we just wait and see? Then why don't you turn your goddamn phone off and your computer off and go watch Stranger Things and stop watching speculative information? That's all we do is speculate and guess. That's the whole point of content creation. It's all speculation and guessing. I don't care how much research we do. It's just guessing. Ain't nobody perfect. That's why the goddamn draft go different every year. So don't come here complaining because we guessing. That's the whole point. Don't nobody know. This ain't the psychic fan talk. Cowboys fan talk. I don't know.
Right.
I'm giving you my guess. Sometimes it's an educated guess. Sometimes it's just a gut feeling. But we just trying to figure it out. But if you complaining about it, no one is fighting you or holding a gun to your head. Hit the red X. Go do something else.
Let's say, cut the TV off. Kendrick Lamar, cut the TV off. Cut the TV off. Yeah, what do you want us to do, right? We can sit here and play this game all day, right? Let's just let it see. Let's just stop making content for the rest of the year, and it's to sit back and wait and see what the Cowboys do. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy to me where I don't understand the mentality. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand the mentality of Cowboys fans who criticize other Cowboys fans for wanting to improve. Do y'all like sitting at home in the playoffs every year? Do y'all like getting embarrassed and punched on by the Cardinals? Like, were y'all satisfied only beating one team with the winning record this year? Like, is that something to be happy about? What are we just let it see? What do you mean? It's been 30 years of sitting back and letting it see. What do you mean? Like, I can say we just came off a Super Bowl. We're not Philly when we just won last year. Let's just see how we rebound. We haven't won nothing meaningful in 30 years, and you telling everybody to sit back and wait and see and just let it hope for the best.
Yeah, and they asking you to really trust this front office who told you they wasn't going 7-10 again, and they went 7-9-1.
The crazy thing is, look, you gonna still watch. We can all stop talking. You're gonna just turn on ESPN. And then you want us to come on here and say, hey, you know we're gonna win the Super Bowl, right? You want me to come in here and act like Stephen A. Smith, act like a goofball, like, or you want me to come in here like a fan that actually cares about the team? And
here's the thing: we didn't beat two winning teams; we tied with the other one. But it's like, if you guys just want, I'll talk for me. I didn't speak for the fellas. If you guys just want me to be a Cowboys fan, which I would never just do that, right? I wouldn't even make content. Because I would just paint my belly blue and go to Cowboys games and take photos with everybody at the stadium, because those people get a lot more credit. The guy who wears the big light bulb helmet, I could just be that guy. I wouldn't be sitting here breaking down draft film and all sorts of stuff and going to the combines and Senior Bowl trying to find solutions. I would just be the super fan, tell y'all to vote for me for Cowboys Fan of the Year. I'll get to go and make an announcement for the draft, and it'll be so on. We are not here to be super fans, y'all. Me specifically, I'll speak for me. I'm not your super fan. We're past that, right? So yes, we do bleed Cowboys blue, but at the end of the day, my job and responsibility is to hold the Dallas Cowboys accountable, because I want to see them improve, right?
That's all we want.
Fan should not be a yes man and is turning a blind eye on comfort and mediocrity. A real fan should be wanting better and success that we've been built on way back in the 90s.
Hold on, down south Cowboy. When have I ever? I'm gonna speak for me now. Y'all put down the screen. Put that.
Bro, keep trolling.
Y'all act like y'all, no, I don't care, but I'm gonna speak to this so
I
everybody can hear. Y'all act like y'all smarter than everybody else. When the fuck have I ever came here and said I know more than anybody else? Ooh. I'm speaking for me. When have I, and I know I don't, I ain't never came in here and said I know more X's and O's or know more about nothing. Actually, people watch my channel. I've asked people specifically, why do y'all watch? This ain't even like, you can go find the shit in my community post. And they say we watch it because you keep it real. I ain't never said I was smarter than nobody else. That's some insecurities in you. You turn on these screens and you look at us because 300 people might be watching. You say, oh, you feel like you better than everybody. I ain't never, ever. They ain't even my style. They ain't my bag. I ain't never came off like that because that shit is goofy. I'm not better than none of y'all.
I do shit. I work for it. So I'm just saying, here's the thing, right? When I was in down south Cowboys shoes and I didn't like the way that people were covering my team, guess what I did? I turned my ring lights on. I bought me a microphone. I bought me a 4K camera and got shit popping. What's stopping you? There's a Cowboys content creator born every day.
I swear, you start your channel every
day. Why I don't never hear this shit when I'm out and about though? Because I've seen a lot of people in person. Why I don't never hear none of this?
Started. It's easy. You
be like, yo, wrong.
You can do it on your phone. I started my channel from a 2012 MacBook. What is stopping you from doing it better?
It ain't funny. It's fun to tell you that you stupid.
Hey, look. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with that too. There are a couple people out there who did that, and they surpassed all of us. So
ain't nothing stopping you. It's some people that get busy.
Nobody stopping you.
Ain't nobody saying you
like you can go paint your belly blue and say we them boys, and you probably surpass all of us in 5 weeks.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing
numerous times, right? But the people who are here watching us right now, they want answers because we're sick and tired of being the laughing stock of the NFL.
But I'll tell you one thing: don't get in your feelings when you start your channel and somebody come in your channel and you in there talking and they call you an idiot and they like, yo, you think you better than everybody and you confused because you don't know where that shit is coming from. Don't get mad because I'm confused.
And don't have no rap music to your don't have no rap music and be whack at it too. Like, you know how many people be trolling and then you go and they got some whack ass songs.
Yeah.
Hey man, like I said,
anyway, back to the real issues. You know what I'm saying? Back to the real issues. But
I know
that's always just been my thing, bro.
Like, check people sometimes. You just got to. I'm sorry.
My motto is don't tweet me, beat me. You don't like the way Tuck do shit, do it better. I'll see you at the Senior Bowl next week. How about that? You know what I'm saying? I'll see you at the Super Bowl the week after. How about that?
Yeah, I've been in a couple places. It's all love when I see y'all in person. Tap me and tell me how you feel for real. We get a shake. Like, DVC. Hey, y'all see me get active in person.
Yeah. Hey. So it is what it is. It's not just one person. We gotta check one because we'll check if there'll be a few more, right? So it ain't just about down south Cowboys, about all the other ones, because there's some other comments coming up in here too.
I give you that shell shot. I apologize. That was my fault. I derailed the conversation. I apologize. It happens. Right. I'll take that. I'll take it on the chin.
All right, so back to the Kool-Aid. We them boys. Ha ha ha. You know what I'm saying? F the Eagles and all that stuff. Oh, we them boys, right? Starty for head coaching and Jake Ferguson is a Pro Bowler, right? That's what y'all want to hear. All right, so DMV. how do you think this defensive coordinator hire thing really ends out once it's all said and done?
Don't say it.
Bro, it's looking like much of the same right now. They did a good job of selling buzzwords at the post presser of the season, but it's looking like more of the same. It looks like they're allowing the best candidates to get chosen so that you're stuck with whatever it is, like the Gannons or whatever, and then you try and sell to yourself why it makes sense, and they're gonna tell you this was the plan all along. But in actuality, we all know we tried to sell Eberflus last year.
Right.
Tried to sell.
I tried. I lied to myself.
I didn't sell him. You know what I'm saying? I was like, but yeah.
I try to look. That's the crazy thing. Wherever we get, I'm gonna try to look for the positive. I'm gonna try. It's just one person. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it with. Every last other person, I'll be like, I think I know what I'll be happy about. If they get Jonathan Gannon, I don't think I'm gonna be able to. And I can dig deep. Y'all know I get in my fan bag.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So I'll ask this question though, because I know White Cotton, we turned our nose up at that, but knowing that Dirty turned into what he did, does that make you look back at that and say, you know what, maybe if he is the best, maybe I could kind of deal with that a little bit?
I could even spin White Cotton. To me,
I couldn't spin it right. The opportunity was missed with White Cotton because when Eberflus was shaky, they should have made White Cotton DC, bro. Right? Yes. And we could have went and evaluate. So it's like, for me personally,
that was a great point.
I do not want to go into the season with the question mark at the defensive side of the ball, right? From the coaching standpoint, right? Because you go from when we went from Mike Nolan, we got Dan Quinn. Okay, we got Dan Quinn. Okay, cool. And then when we moved on from Dan Quinn, it was like, okay, we got Mike Zimmer. Okay, I'm cool with that, right? Last year, like I said, my fault. They snuck Matt Eberflus. I wasn't even paying attention because
bro, you know what made me like Matt Eberflus? Go Tuck. When it was that time I saw what he did to us when he was with the Colts.
Yeah,
and they skunked us, and I was like,
"Oh, 20 zip." I think too.
And then I feel like off of that game, because it's always a Cowboys game. That's how he got the Bears job,
right?
So I was like, I know he can coach defense. He a bad head coach. Maybe he's Dan Quinn again, and I was super wrong, and it's okay. But I didn't know he was that bad. Like,
so let me ask y'all this, right? Let's mix it up in a pot, right? We are now just moving on from Mike Zimmer this year. Matt Eberflus is available. Where will he rank amongst your candidates that we've interviewed thus far?
That's a good point.
I think.
Would you take Gannon over him?
No, I would
say
not.
Him and Gannon will probably be in the same boat. I think
I would have Eberflus over Gannon.
You know how that big of an indictment that got to be on Gannon? If you say you would, knowing what you know now, you still would take Eberflus over Gannon. That's.
That's where I question y'all, right? Yeah. Are some of these candidates, are we really high on, or are we just anybody but Jonathan Gannon?
No, I'm high on some of the guys.
All right, so who is the ones that you're high on, right? Give me your top three available.
My top two. I can't only the ones that interview, right? I can't go off the rails.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so can't use Raheem Morris, unfortunately.
Now, I want Schwartz, but whatever. He gonna be the Browns coach. It's Christian Parker Leonard. And if I got to pick between the two, it's really hard because they both got they got similar, from what I've researched. My novice thoughts. They both are teachers. They kind of mirror images of each other. The difference is, I feel like one does have one. Christian Parker can say, "I just coached up 2 All-Pros into 2 young guys in the All-Pro corners," and I know Jim Leonard did run a good scheme, but I feel like the one thing that Jim Leonard has dropped the ball on, since they have the same position on both teams, Jahdae Barron didn't have a year I thought he was going to have, and that's on his watch. Patrick Surtain is already a built product,
right?
And wasn't he under, if I'm not mistaken, didn't Parker coach him?
In Denver, yes.
So that's my thing is, Parker got a little bit of a deeper bag, and he's younger. So I might lean Parker, but if we got Jim Leonard, because people so tone deaf, if we got Jim Leonard, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't come on here like, oh, we lost. I'd be like, okay, we got a teacher. We got somebody young and hungry. I feel like he's going to be able to relate to the players. I feel like they both are similar. You know what I'm saying? Durante Jones, he a little bit older than both of them, but I feel like even in the Cowboys, just the way they're covering him, like their media outlets, I feel like Durante Jones is pulling up the rear, you know. But I have heard them talk glowingly about Christian Parker, which makes me happy. And that little added Salt Bay bonus, I would love to pull him away from the Eagles just to be petty, but that's just me. That's just me.
How about you, DMV?
I probably got Durante and Leonard probably 1A, 1B. Then I would go Parker, because here's the thing about Parker, right? Everybody likes him now, but throughout the year, I remember them trying to figure out why the hell Philly secondary was getting torn the hell up.
That's a great point. Expound on that.
Because like they like, oh, Ringo, this, that. Like every week it seemed like Philly was looking for a corner.
Was it more talent? Was it more talent? The other guy's just so talented, because Tuck and Tuck covered Quinyon and I call him
Gene, White G,
call him Billy Jean, but y'all covered him coming out. You know, all jokes aside, that talent was there. Period. So
but they got Sidney Jones. They got like
everybody else.
I know there was people that was big on Ringo coming out.
Like
hey, it's fair. Maybe the talent did carry Christian, because you go from Patrick Surtain, uber talented, to Quinyon Mitchell. You just got great players everywhere. It is hard to judge, you know, because when we give you Kalen Carson, don't be looking around, because that's what you got.
Right, you gotta work with it, right?
Like,
yeah, and then see, for me personally, I would say Durante Jones is my one. Jim Leonard is my 1A. Because I do like that Jim Leonard has been a DC at the college ranks, right?
For sure, yeah.
When it comes to Christian,
and he's called defense.
Even when it comes to some of these hires, right? The thing that really irks me is that what we're trying to get is what we let go in Al Harris. We're trying to get an uprising, young, defensive-minded guy that can up-coach our secondary to make plays on the ball. We let him go.
That's right? The third one. Thank you for bringing his name up. That's the third man out of all these people we described that I've heard a report from somebody that, let's just say, has connections at the Star, saying they don't like him.
Right.
Like, out of all these teams I hear, we're the only team I've been seeing, because I'm paying attention to everything like y'all are. Mm-hmm. We're the only team where there's a report where somebody like a Bobby Belt, salute to him. I don't got no problems with none of them. I ain't got time for that. And they'll say, well, you know, Raheem Morris, the Cowboys just they're not compatible with him. Or Brian Flores, nah. Al Harris, look, Al Harris has literally, I've heard he got issues with people in the building. I'm like, yo, why we got so much beef in the streets? All these good coaches.
Maybe the people in the building is the problem. Nobody ever thinks that. It's always what's in the building is right, but nobody can win shit. Nobody winning shit. The building right all the damn time, bro. The building always wins.
I might have to go. I might have to clip you. What time is it? I might have to clip you.
And I see people saying, okay, Al Harris, right? No one liked him, right? Here we go with the Al Harris stuff. No one's interviewing. So answer me this question, chat, gas blunts. When Dan Quinn went to Washington and he tried to pluck Al Harris away, why did we stop that from happening?
I mean,
do you remember? You remember? And they gave him assistant head coach defensive. They gave him some fancy title. Why did they prevent Al Harris from going from Washington? When Joe Witt left, they had no problems, right? Al Harris tried to go to Washington with Dan Quinn. Why did they block that?
Also, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. I keep hearing this, right? Well, I have a story to refute it, but I keep hearing that Al Harris said he wasn't ready to be a DC. And
I was gonna say that. Yep.
But from what I heard, he was blown. He was pissed off on his way out because they did make him the DC. So he was a guy who wasn't ready to be a DC was certainly ready to be an assistant head coach.
I think it's fair. Look, even two things can be true. Maybe at the time he thought he was ready. Maybe he's not ready now. I think it's fair. I just think it's another case of y'all ain't even trying. Mm-hmm. Just see what's up with him. I would love to just have heard Cowboys attempted to reach back out to Al Harris. He declined. He don't want to be a DC. All right, fair. Cowboys attempted to reach out to Brian Flores. He said that he was mulling over other options. He doesn't really want to interview right now. All right, fair. Cowboys are reaching out to Jim Schwartz. He said he wants to try and see if he can become a head coach again. All right, fair. Cowboys have reached out to this along with the interviews. You guys it ain't like you working a 9 to 5 and making content like me after work with your kids and stuff. You have this your job. Y'all got all day. Let's just say we interview 8 people. You should interview everybody that's on the market. Is there a limit? Do I not know something wrong? Is it like you only can interview 12? Like, what's the problem? Because the Eagles literally, they got a Uzi. They shooting at everything. They losing, winning. They don't care. But when we wake up tomorrow and be like, oh, the Eagles lure the coach, they'll make a coach quit to come coach the Eagles. They don't even care.
Hold on. I know we're not supposed to be petty, and I'm really not trying to be petty. I'm really not trying to be petty.
Somebody just said Al Harris just interviewed for the Packers.
He's got interviewed by the Packers for the defensive coordinator job, bro.
Who interviewed Gannon?
Packers. Yo, I give one.
Look at you. Look at you.
103. Yeah.
You just posted that at 6:54, and then bang, Packers interviewing Pro Bowl Al Harris for defensive coordinator job.
Gannon actually got some interviews.
That's why y'all don't turn your ring lights on. Because if you made a video saying that, you had to make a brand new.
See, this is why I understand that person earlier.
I haven't been petty in 21 days. Can I just get a little bit? You know, a little
you see
bit,
what he
bro.
said?
I don't give a damn about anything he said, bro.
Rooney Rule. See, this is why you can't argue with people because they corny response.
Oh, but we didn't interview him but hey, how do you go for nobody else interviewed him to now it's just the Rooney Rule interview? Do you remember?
That Michael Jackson D-line coach with Rooney Rule.
At least the Packers is shooting.
Everyone is shooting, bro. Shooting a shot. Look, right. The Browns. I heard the Browns requested Joe Brady. Joe Brady ain't going to the Browns, but they don't care. They're like, hey, man.
Shoot, bro.
Let me honest. Sometimes you got to shoot your shot, man. Sometimes you see them baddies in VIP. You got to at least say, you know what I'm saying?
The Eagles is shooting at, like you would think, okay, they want to try to run a similar. They shooting at coordinators that do totally different things. McDaniel don't coach like Dayball.
But the whole point of interviewing and figuring it out, it might not be a fit, but you might want to be able to take some things that this person is saying. That's kind of it, bro. All you're doing is collecting information, and whoever has the best answers, that's who you're bringing.
Hey, can I get some props to the 103.5? The fan forgot the dude name. It ain't Bobby Belt. It's the other dude. He said sometimes you interview somebody so they can tell you what's wrong with your organization.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to hear where you going wrong. That's why you bring in a Bill Belichick or a Mike Vrabel. They might not take the job, but they might tell you, yo, you know what's wrong with y'all? And they bring out a big list and tell you what's wrong, and then you can take that back.
I think that's a good segue, Ron.
Yeah.
It's only a good thing to hear what's wrong with you if you're open to listening.
Do you want to make changes or not? Hey, Tuck, remember that story you told me the other day? I'll tell it. Put like this. I'll paraphrase it.
Oh, what's
hey, look, y'all. Rome trying to lose some weight. I've been
okay. Oh, yeah, about the trainer. I'm
trying to do my thing, right? But don't say you fast and trying to do your thing and everything sound good on social media. You posting pictures at the gym, and then you get off, and as soon as you put your phone down, you're like, yeah, let me get bacon and 2 slices of cheese. Now let me get extra fries. Like, don't lie to yourself. And the Cowboys don't want to tell the truth.
Right.
They get on they sit in that little that conference after the season and say, we're gonna do everything in our power to improve the defensive side of football. We're gonna bring it up. We're gonna cast a wide net. And then when it's time to throw the net out there, they're like, bring some of that net in. We don't like him. We're not cool with him. Don't do that. We don't like him neither. Like the net gets small in the mug. Because they don't want to.
Yeah, exactly. So what now I know the story. I was getting worried, rolling. Okay, what story about to tell? But it's
I ain't gonna never just jump off.
So what the story was, right, like a few years ago, I hired a personal trainer, right? And the first personal trainer, he was just very whatever. He told me everything I wanted to hear. I would go to Cowboys games, get drunk off of Cowboy Readers, blow my diet. Hey, it's okay. It's no big problem because he just wanted my money, whatever, right? And it wasn't until I hired an agent, or not agent, to a trainer, he finally set me down and was like, bro, you are fat. You know what I'm saying? Because I was making every excuse. And it wasn't until I really looked myself in the mirror and realized I'm fat. So what happened was I went to Dallas, partied with some of y'all at nachos and Cowboy Readers and stuff, and I blew my diet.
Sound lit.
I called him up, and he said, what happened? And he told me specifically, I don't work with liars. And I was like, damn,
that hurt my feelings a little bit.
It did hurt, right? Especially when you're paying someone big money. But he was like, everything you told me, Tuck, that you want to change, you want to get healthier, you want to do this for your kids, blah, 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 blah. That's what you told me. But here you are doing the same old things that put you in this predicament, right? So once I finally realized, all right, Tuck, bro, you are kind of fat. You have to get in shape. Things click. But I feel like from the Cowboys standpoint, they don't see themselves as fat. They see themselves as Super Bowl contenders. We just, we just one player, one few change. Like, we don't see that, hey, man, we're really not a good football team. And until we
you will never change nothing.
They're not going to change anything.
That's like, look, I know how to put it into terms for it because it's the people in here. Dak Prescott will never get better if he don't realize that he's bad at some stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know y'all love that topic.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, Dak, you're fine. You're good, bro. You don't have anything to improve on. You know what I'm saying? Take the all season off, man. Just to sit back and wait and see how it goes.
You know who had to look themselves in the mirror? It's like stuff happens. Like it sucks, but George Pickens spent all last summer after he got signed here hearing that half of the fan base, at least half, in the media say, oh, it's about to crash and burn. He had to hear that every day and hear that you about to mess it up. You're going to mess it up. You're going to mess it up. I can't wait for you to mess it up. Like, right? And it allowed
I can't wait
him
for him to crash out. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he had one game where he just didn't give the best effort. And they was like, I'll take it. That's a crash out enough for me. And they just ran with it because they want him to fail. My point is George Pickens doesn't come in here with the focus of I'm gonna show y'all differently if it don't get thrown in his face. And the Cowboys front office, for the people that say y'all always complaining, the Cowboys front office won't make changes if we just hold hands and sing Kumbaya every time they make a decision. Right. We have to tell them we don't like that. I ain't never seen, I tell you one thing, we united and we lockstep with this Gannon thing. I can't find nobody like Gannon.
Well, case in point, right? Two things where Cowboys fans can hang their hat on, right? A lot of y'all will agree in the chat, right? Y'all can let me know if y'all don't. We love having George Pickens. We love that trade, right? That was us. That was Cowboys Nation. The reason why that happened, because after that draft, when we did not get wide receiver 2, we raised hell. We raised hell.
Tyler Booker.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, we raised hell. And Brian Schottenheimer even says, like, man, I was enjoying watching the fights online, right? Because we raised hell about that wide receiver 2 thing. You see what I'm saying? So I know some people might act like their voices don't matter. They pay attention to things that we say.
You know who loved was us signing George Pickens? Jalen Tolbert. He said, God, get off my back.
Jalen Tolbert
ain't say nothing mean about Jalen Tolbert all year, bro.
After we got Pickens, I was like, Tolbert, bring it in, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Give me a hug. I was mad at you.
Was like, it's gonna be hard guarding all 3 of us, bro. We ain't seen bro since.
Right,
bro.
In the upside, cool. Hey, he in the upside down.
Bro, I ain't been mad at him all year. I was like, thank you, because Jalen Tolbert's in his right place. It's not that he's not useful. He's just not our 2.
Right.
Or 3. But it's all good.
You go back to what Tony Nichols said again? Because, man, that was
shout out to my dog, man.
Woo. This right here for me, this hurt.
Now that cut deep. I've been seeing it cut deep.
Now remember, what did Troy Aikman say last year? Y'all remember? He said, for a head coach, Dallas is not as attractive as they think they are. And all the Cowboys, how dare you call us fat? And Troy Aikman said, hey, man, Shit ain't coach. It ain't attracting landing spot as y'all think it is, right? So we get into the defense mechanism where we don't want to take constructive feedback. And this goes back to the whole DeMarcus Lawrence situation, right? We put up our fight, like, nah, you going to Seattle, bro. Like, D-Law is born, molded to the Dallas Cowboys. He still lives in Dallas, right? He said that's where my family resides, right? I'm from there. You're like, but he's telling you something is wrong with this organization. Dalton Schultz, right? It's a zoo, dude. You hear player after player after player.
I'll cut their heartstrings, Tuck. Bring up DeMarcus Ware
of the Dallas Cowboys, and we sit back and say, "Oh, they just bitter,
bro."
They just,
if Eli won a Super Bowl, it'd be two DeMarcus.
He did it. He went and won the chip, and told Ware got interviews where it's different in Denver,
right? We hear it consistently. So when are we going to sit back and say, okay, what is it, right? It's too many times, right? When I interviewed Cheeto at the Super Bowl, he was like, hey, man, here in Cincinnati, I mean, all it is football, right? All it is football, right? So it's like
it'll never be just football here, though. Unfortunately, it won't.
So why? But the problem is we
That's
don't
the problem.
want to take that. We don't want to take that feedback. We don't want to take that criticism, right? It's just Cheeto. He's mad because he's no longer here, right? He's gone. Get rid of DeMarcus Lawrence. He was tired anyway, right? But it's like, how many voices, right? We heard it from Barry Church when he went to Jacksonville. Cole Beasley when he went to Buffalo. Like Dez when he was in Buffalo.
This is why I say we need to target players like players from Miami. Go get players from Alabama. We should only be getting players that know how to play when them lights is bright, because you bring in a Jalen Tope, the lights ain't going to get brighter. So don't get somebody that's going to cower under expectations.
Facts.
He's scouring Ohio State, all the Oregon. All of our prospects should come from big name schools and let you know, hey, man, welcome to the stage.
Right.
I know we ain't won nothing, but it's still the stage.
Yeah, and save the small prospects for the late round picks, not the high round picks.
The Georgias, because like for George Pickens, this is light. You know what I'm saying? Playing in it's light, right? But it's this also. I always compare it, right? Corporate America versus your blue collar construction worker, right? Mm-hmm. Not everyone's built to put on a suit every day and go to work, right? So I think that's sometimes the adjustment. We're in Seattle, bro. Like, it's just football. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you don't have to put on the Cowboys hat and yeehaw and be commercial. Like Ben Johnson said when he went to Chicago, they had this rule about no cussing in the office. He said, nah, get rid of that shit. We cuss. You know what I'm saying?
You can't even hide though. Like here, you couldn't hide if you wanted.
Well, I got a question for y'all. Do D-Law look tired to y'all now? No. Don't look tired because he don't got to deal with a whole bunch.
D-Law gave that canned response, and that goes to our point. That response wasn't even real. He thought he could just get it off. Right. And that's when you realize, you can't just get nothing off. You got to be locked in 24/7. You can't go to Walmart and do nothing crazy if you're a Cowboy, because they will find you. What's the dude that got locked up? The joke that Stephen A. Smith always make. The dude that was stealing underwear.
Oh, Joseph Randall.
When you become a Cowboy, I don't even know why they don't got that. They need to sit them down and say, hey, man, your entire life is content now. You a content creator.
Right.
You need to lock in.
Every move.
You can't go down the street because we got players that don't start that are somewhat stars. Because if I can say Brock Hoffman and everybody know what he looked like, don't nobody know what the backup guard on the Eagles look like? Like,
well, think about this, right? Think about how big of a distraction the podcast was in Dallas versus Patrick Surtain, who's a defensive player of the year, has one, and no one says a peep about it.
Right, Brown got one too, don't he?
St. Brown got it. Caleb Downs, like everybody got one.
You want to know the difference though? When you got one in Dallas, you become the head of Bleacher Report.
You everything, right? Right. They're watching. They're watching for every little nugget, right? So it's just different in Dallas. So people got to learn how to deal. And it's not just a player standpoint. I know media people, they struggle with it, right? Like it's
some people made for it, Tuck. Some players. That's when the stars.
Who's a recent player? It's the last 10 years you think was made for it?
Before that injury, when the scheme was right, Overshown was made for it. He threw the hat on. He was balling.
But see, that's the thing. You gotta do that, right? You gotta.
Oh, he assimilated.
Yeah, you gotta do that,
made
right?
for
So you gotta sell a shell of who you are, right? But
Pickens made for it. We ain't drafting, but Pickens is
boy. Now this is where I disagree. I don't think he is.
Pickens made for he know the starter.
I think we better tread lightly with this Pickens deal, bro, because when you sign him, bro, I don't think the Cowboys nation is really built for the real George Pickens.
The Cowboys nation, like I'm talking about the stars, the bright lights, the moment. Pickens is made for it. I see.
Yeah. Oh, big game, bright lights. Yeah.
As far as the fans not being, I don't care if the fans is ready for him. I watched that boy excel in some of the most, like Dak threw up a couple of like YOLO balls, and this dude is making catches that the CD can't make. So he's ready for the moment. And if what you're saying is once he get the money, is he gonna be acting like NBA YoungBoy? They better get up. Hey man, you can't. You want
that's my message. I'm going to preach this year. If you are going to sign George Pickens, you better sign him to be able to embrace him for who he really is.
He might turn into TO.
Because remember, right? Leading up, we were hearing, hey, he's been missing late to a few meetings, right? Now imagine if George Pickens was paid and that Vegas incident happened, right? Then how things like so it was cute and cuddly because we're still in the dating phase with George Pickens. Some of those penalties, some of those extra fumbles that he got. We all seen the Cowboys nation will eat their own quickly, right?
He throw that catch that he made, that 2-point conversion he made versus in that just that little microcosm of games, the best 2 games of the year. We beat the Eagles and the Chiefs. Right. We don't beat them without Pickens. Pickens making them catches in the Chiefs game on the biggest stage. On the biggest stage when we needed 2, where we always felt like, Cowboys ain't get the 2. Right. He made it, dropped to his knees, did the TO. I said, this boy made for the lights. He ready. Because usually we throw in the Tolbert and it's all
but to Chuck's point though, even TO went sour at some point.
Right. It's all fun in games when you're in the honeymoon phase, right? The Eagles went through with AJ Brown, but then eventually when they start to turn and become who they really are, can you handle that?
But Tuck, look, that's fine. Worst case scenario, you can lay and cry yourself to sleep on your jewelry. I don't care how bad the AJ Brown thing is. The Eagles fans is mad, but at the end of the day, they can break that whole team apart and be like, well, we did win though. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like now, I'm gonna say
it's different, bro. This fan base couldn't even handle Micah and Trayvon Diggs, bro. Pickens is a different animal.
I agree.
They couldn't even handle Dez.
You couldn't even handle Dez, right? This is a different animal.
I'm rolling. I'm gonna be
because you're like me. I want to win, right? So I'll take the disruption. I'll take some of the chaos, right? It's kind of like I always explain. It's like dating one of those Instagram chicks, right? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some chaos. They're gonna go through your phone. They're gonna be doing all this crazy stuff. When you at the club, when you next to them, you're gonna feel like a damn king.
Hey, don't marry a bad wife and then get mad when somebody holler at her.
Right.
So if you don't buy a nice ass car and get mad when you come out the store and somebody taking a picture near it.
Right.
Get away from my Lamborghini. I don't see one of these a lot.
Right.
Like it is what it is. When you buy a mansion, don't get cheap on the security. Don't buy some. Tuck, you told me you like the finer things, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
Don't get nice stuff and then be mad like when you buy a nice car, you ponied up, you dropped your 20K down and all that. You get the car and be like, insurance of $2,000 a month? Yeah, that's a Lambo. It's $2,000 a month. Oh, I might need to go get me a Buick.
Hey, man, oil change is $800. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's what it is. You get Pickens.
You gotta be ready because I don't want no crying that George Pickens is playing GTA 6 now all of a sudden on his streaming platform or like, I'm not doing that again. So
long as you ain't hurting nobody, that's why I got lines. I got like, don't be Rashee Rice in it. Don't be beating up women and running over people with whips. Like,
right.
I'm not saying that's the price of doing business, but yeah, if you miss a meeting, it's just like Jimmy Johnson said it himself. Y'all don't gotta listen to me. Listen to Jimmy. Jimmy said, hey man, if the backup tackle fall asleep, I'll cut his ass. If Irvin fall asleep, I'm waking him up. Hey man, the meeting going on. Like, it's different rules when you nice.
Right. So I'm trying to make sure everyone's prepared for that because it's like once you get out that honeymoon phase,
I will sign tickets tonight, and he can miss all the meetings. Keep catching touchdown. Keep catching that pass he caught over Lattimore and for Washington. Like some of these, I think
I do it to you. Pause. I do it to you.
Bro, that type of dog. But that type of dog is what we missed. Ain't nobody else on the offense doing that because Zeke ain't coming back. That's who used to do it.
You're right.
We need somebody that's going to be a dog on offense. And I remember 2 years ago, my stupid self thought it was Jake Ferguson. I don't know what I was thinking.
Hey, man, he a Pro Bowler.
No, I'm just saying I need a.
Y'all know I'm a big Ferg fan, but I always felt like they should have drafted somebody with him or brought in somebody. Like, think about it. They paid him, bro, and Kyle Pitts about to hit the market. Like,
I'm not that's a conversation we'll have in a couple weeks. I ain't the biggest Kyle Pitts fan. I don't think he a receiver to me. I think Pitts should just make the switch. I think he a receiver.
Ferg don't block shit.
I mean, but that's what Pitts was out of college too. You know what I'm saying?
I want a true tight end. That's why I like Span Ford because he a house.
Yeah, I can understand.
We'll talk about that another day. I know that's not the subject.
Don't get me started on tight end talk because I got some ideas we could definitely do. You know
hey, Chuck, like I think I won the draft.
All right, but we appreciate everyone walking. Man, we're gonna keep rocking for a little bit. I'm free, you know what I'm saying? I'll keep rocking. We're gonna keep rocking, you know what I'm saying? So make sure I get those likes up, share content. Everybody let me know we live.
I want to do what's we call Tuck. I got an idea too.
All right, let's do it. What's up?
I want to do. I know it's officially draft season. I feel like we should 100% start ending off doing what's the pick Wednesday and doing a mock draft at the end. I think that's dope.
Okay.
So I think we should do what's the pick Wednesday, and we should do at least one mock. I know mocks can get intense. Maybe we'll do more a stream as it build up. But I think worst case scenario we should do, especially in light of y'all hearing that Ruben Bain is coming to the, because you know Cowboys Nation. One thing I've learned since doing content that I didn't used to know. You want to know who your team is leaning towards? The Cowboys love the Senior Bowl.
Yes,
like to their soul. So pay attention.
There's gonna be at least probably 3 draft picks that's gonna be out there in Mobile next year.
It's some killers that win at the Super Bowl.
I didn't even Senior Bowl all of a sudden became just this premium thing to get your
I'm not even tripping like I used to.
Now I'm kind of mad because our cornerback's coaching Devin Overstreet. He's going to be out there coaching the scene. I'm like, wait, bro, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But we could definitely do the mocks. Now, some Cowboys fans, what we have to understand is January 21st, and these are mock draft simulators. Oh my God, Chuck, you drafted Bain at 12. He's not gonna be. It's a simulator, bro.
Can I get my game up, Chuck?
Huh?
This is the thing I love to do. And let me get y'all, since everybody that's watching, if you follow me on Twitter, sometimes I run experiments on y'all because I know how Cowboys fans are. Y'all like piranhas. So I do mock drafts sometimes. I'm not even trying to get the best draft. I be throwing players on the draft. If you go back and look at all my mocks, it's a reason why I don't pick Sonny Styles every draft on purpose. Mm-hmm. I throw it out there because I'm information gathering. I'm not a scout. So when I put like Kendrick Falk at the top, or I go with one of the corners, or I take a tackle and I throw it out there and it's random players, it's always somebody in my comments that tells me a little bit of a nugget about every player on there. I don't like him because of this. That's my cousin, this, that, and the other. And I'm just taking notes like, oh, okay. This isn't me trying to do a rendition for Mel Kiper. I'm just trying to information gather. So there could be all kinds of different options available at 12. I'm like, let me get the top 10. I make a mock draft for all 10, throw them out there, see how everybody was feeling, and then think, is that even worth keeping? Should I move back? Will anybody above him fall? Mm-hmm. It's like Tuck is saying, this is all just.
It's just flashcards, right? That's what people don't understand, right?
It's just, take it back.
For me, it's flashcards, right? I'll go through 100 mocks in a day, and I know, okay, Tuck, you're in the 6th round, and you still know about 30 players left on the, you're good, right? You can pretty
life.
much stop and you'll be all right, right? It's just flashcards, but for some reason, like my mock that I did, which I smoked that shit. You know what I'm saying? I smoked that draft.
And everyone's trying to hear y'all.
I'm not trying to hear y'all because I came in the game in my very first video. I had people in the chat telling me CeeDee Lamb isn't going to be there at 17. Are you crazy? Blah, blah, blah. You don't understand that as dominant as Ruben Bain is, he does have some deficiencies, and there might be some head-scratching moments where they can pass on him. You know what I'm saying? So don't tell me what it is or what it ain't. You know what I'm saying? I remember the Kobe Dean was going to be a slam dunk. And remember how the Kobe Dean slid in the draft, right? So things can happen. It's January 21st.
I'm mad too. Y'all did too.
My mock draft claim to fame. My draft claim to fame. He ain't even on the team no more. I hate it so much. It was what's we call it? Our D tackle that just got traded to the Jets.
Oh, Mozzie.
Remember I guessed Mozzie right? I was like, pick Rome. I was like, I think we might go with Mozzie. And we didn't pick him, and I thought it was fire. And now years later, he trashed. I'm like, man, I don't want that to be my legacy. I gotta pick somebody.
We gotta get you back on the board, dog.
Mozzie, my legacy right now.
It's funny. People was arguing like Ruben Bain's not gonna be there at 12. We need Caleb Downs, bro. If Ruben Bain ain't gonna be there at 12, Caleb Downs damn sure ain't gonna be there at 12. You know what I'm saying?
So, going to the. I'm letting y'all know right now. If there's teams that do certain things, it's like if a running back that was like Emmitt Smith was on the board and we was picking. Sean Taylor is like a part of the Washington fabric. If they can get something close to him, if Caleb Downs is there, they taking him. They might make him wear the number.
They might make him wear 21. Yeah.
Yeah, so it just is what it is. I already let that dream go.
That would be crazy.
And I would just let it go. Like that kind of makes sense.
Players in life ever.
So man, that would be. So where the fans at, yo? Y'all gonna hit this with the pick?
Let me ask y'all this quick question. Because I think what people don't understand is getting the right draft pick. So a lot of talk has been the linebacker position. I just dropped the film session on Anthony Hill Jr. Check that out. I said what I said, right? But let me ask you this: when it comes to linebacker, DMV, what type of linebacker do you think the Cowboys need? Now, granted, we don't have a defensive coordinator, so it's kind of hard to gauge it, right? But what type of linebacker do you think that the Cowboys need?
I think they need multiple linebackers, but I think ultimately you need a green dot. You need a heartbeat. You need a heartbeat type of linebacker. They don't have that. They tried to sell you that Overjohn is that, but he's not. You know what I'm saying?
Now, Overjohn a missile. You need to send him off the edge. He's not about to run your defense.
Yeah, they tried to sell you that that's what that is, but it's not.
He's going to excel when we get one of those too.
You need like a Roquan Smith type. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you need. Like you got the defensive line now. You got a defensive line to keep it clean for them linebackers. Now you need a headhunter. Now you need a missile.
Who is that in the draft?
So that's what I ask you. So thus far, like I said, it's early. Who do you think fits that mold?
Sonny. I think Sonny. Sonny or like you said, Anthony Hill. I like Anthony Hill. Huh?
I watched Tuck's video earlier, so I know his bag a little bit. I watched it. I watched the content.
You know what I'm saying? You already know where I'm about to. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to set the crossover up.
These are the top 4 I've seen. These are the ones I've heard so far. In any order y'all want to, outside, unless you consider Arvell Reese. You know, you can have that.
Nah, I think Arvell Reese is more like I think he's more of an off ball to me. I think he's more of a will.
But
that's me.
Sonny, CJ Allen, Martinez, Anthony Hill, I think are the middles. If I'm right, at least the top ones I've heard. Unless y'all heard them again. Sonny Styles, CJ Allen, Martinez, and Anthony Hill are the top. I'm not putting them in order. I'm just saying like
the names I've heard. So those guys would be Sonny, even though I got my reserves about Sonny. Anthony Hill, CJ Allen, Jake Galladay out of Cincy, and Jake Rodriguez.
Who the sleeper? Is it Galladay? Because I haven't heard him.
Yeah. Jake Galladay. He's coming. He's loading too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's loading too. Huh?
Is he a Senior Bowl guy?
Your run stopper, right? That's him. That's him. You know what I'm saying?
I know Cowboys Nation. Look, everybody love Martinez. I seen y'all little Martinez run online like a month ago. Because he looked the part. I get it. He looked like a middle linebacker. I don't care what people look like. I need to play the match.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you look like. So if the play can match, because I will say this, DMV and you Tuck, I don't know a great defense that don't got a field general in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And the Eagles got Bond and the Kobe Dean. I don't know who. Not. I think Dean's in the middle. He the green dot, right?
And here's the crazy thing, Dean. Hell,
Might be free agent.
Hey, hear me out. Would y'all sign the Kobe Dean? Because he on the market.
I pay a little former Eagle.
Yeah, I mean, I would consider it. It depends. Like I'm not paying
they buy our players. We don't buy theirs.
I'm not paying him to really be the anchor, right? I know someone mentioned Quincy Williams from the Jets, right? That could be someone to consider.
That's the double up. I want a veteran and a rookie. We got to double up. So I'll bring Quincy in as long as we draft our young dog, and then you can have somebody that can teach him. Like, I don't mind that. Just like corner.
That's why I always wanted DeMario Davis. I wanted DeMario Davis. I would have traded for him.
He can save his life, though. He ain't going nowhere.
What kind of comp to DeMario Davis?
Who?
He'll do.
What'd you say?
I was saying, I don't do comps, but there's a lot of comps to DeMario Davis when it comes to Anthony Hill. So, I think that's the situation, right? Is that one, we don't know defensive coordinators too, but it's like, all right, what kind of linebacker are we needing? I do feel like Overshown, he's your sideline to sideline scraper, but he's not your downhill green dot linebacker. We gotta get the Kenneth Murrays up out of here. We gotta get the Jack Sanborns up out of here. We gotta get they'll probably keep
Shamar James can stay. We need some depth. He can stay.
Yeah, Shamar and Maris, whoever defensive coordinator is, you gotta bounce back Maris, right? So
Maris needs to be on special teams. He a missile. He needs to just be hitting people.
So I think you have your scrapers, but you need your downhill explosive linebacker. For me, the one who leads the charge on that is Anthony Hill. CJ Allen can do it, but he's not super athletic. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of bulky. But I do like Jake Galladay out of Cincy. I really like his film, man. And
who do you think the Cowboys like?
It's hard to say.
It's always different.
Oh, out of them, it'd probably be Anthony Hill because of Texas, probably.
I think Sonny will probably
like Sonny. Cowboys like Ohio State a little bit in the back of their mind.
I think
but who did they get from Ohio State though?
Zeke.
They don't ever get nobody from Ohio. Oh yeah, I mean him. Yeah.
Hey, I miss my dog. I miss doing this every first day.
We can't miss old players, I guess, once they go on the good
lovers.
That's why I didn't say his name. I just said my dog.
Cover 3, and they talked about bringing Zeke back.
You guys just lie. I was eating cereal. I was
man. You can't say Zeke, Micah, or Trayvon ever again in life for Cowboys.
Zeke's such a bad word. Bro. This video might get flagged by YouTube. Just bring up
you don't pull the video. Yeah, you don't pull the video. So he says Anthony Hill Jr. is my number one linebacker. Tuck sold me on him. Hey man,
you saw the video earlier? Go check out my dog video.
Hey, Tuck been talking about Anthony Hill for 3 years, y'all.
I mean, I talk about this kid. I mean, like I said, rightfully so, man.
You're a little biased. It's cool.
Parents, you know what I'm saying? Like I played football with his dad. His dad was my 3 tech. You know what I'm saying? So I know when the kid he makes me feel old that I'm actually breaking down his film, but it's like I've watched, so people don't understand when it comes to Anthony Hill. I guess I'll spoil the video. Is that man? He ran track. You know what I'm saying? He was second in state, silver in track, right? He played running back in high school. Like he's just a pure athlete. And the thing that I like the most about him, because people don't think about this, when it comes to Arvell Reese, he's only been starting this year. This is his first year starting at the college level. Like he wasn't even cutting through Sonny Styles last year, in the national championship run. So if you compare what Anthony Hill did last year compared to Arvell Reese.
But Tuck, it's a plus though, because at some point, you used to say, man, I love Anthony Hill. We ain't nowhere in the world we'll get him. And look at the world. I'm about to sound real corny, y'all. That's cool. This is why you speak things into existence, because Tuck been talking about Anthony Hill for years. And I ain't saying that it's just because of him. I'm saying that sometimes you can visualize something and it don't got to make sense. Like at one point it was like, we got Micah and our defense too good. We ain't never going to be in the range to pick him. Now we 12th and 20th. We got 2 first-round picks. He's being drafted. Things could shake, and we can end up with a edge rusher and Anthony Hill. And now we talking. That's the beauty of draft season.
You know who I did that with who really came to fruition? Cooper Beebe. I was talking about Cooper Beebe, you know what I'm saying? Because the Cooper Beebe played right across the street, you know what I'm saying? And then when we got him, bro, it was just like,
so could I say D'Angelo Ponds is a lot like Jordan Lewis, so Jerry Jones can go get him?
He looked good, but this is my thing.
We gotta lock in on him at the Senior Bowl, bro.
Y'all gotta join me then. This is because this is my everybody got their thing in draft season. I'm not necessarily a scout, but I got my point of view. I'm captain trade back. I'll turn them to first into 5 picks.
So we'll talk about it.
I'm ready to trade back.
Trading back that Packers pick has to come into play.
I'll trade back that 12 pick I don't want Kendrick Folk. If it ain't lit, I'm not taking him.
Yeah.
I don't want somebody that please, I'm like, no disrespect to my man. They got an ACL injury. He might be running perfect right now. I need definitive right now. And if I can trade, it ain't even trading back that far. If you traded back that 12th pick, got me a second and a fourth or something like that.
Yeah, the 12th pick is the one that's gonna get you to that's what's gonna get you to play.
I'll trade both back. Why can't we walk backwards? I know it's possible. I've seen the punk-ass Eagles do it. They'll trade back twice.
I would Eric, man. Trade them shits back to Green Bay.
I ain't going.
Micah Lovers.
Hey man, salute to Micah. I wish him luck. I officially moved on.
Hey man, come get these kids back, bro. You know what I'm saying? I messed up. I keep a receipt, bro. You give me Micah Parsons and Quentin Williams, dog.
Nah, that's who you got to trade to get Micah back. You're not getting both. You got to trade Quentin.
All right, let's go ahead and get to this mock, man. Let's see here.
Can we do one trade back? I'm not. I'm
with the trade back, bro.
Right,
that's what I did in my draft. I traded back. I think I traded back with San Fran.
Do you adjust the sliders, bro? Because I didn't pay $100-something. I be moving them shits all around. I don't care.
You want the sliders? How you want the sliders?
I move. Literally, I don't make it too crazy. I move randomness up 1 tick. Because the draft is random. So I don't make it like too high. I just move it 1 tick. And then it makes the change. So you know how you can move it like 1 slot the other way. That's it. I just move it once. And sometimes I move positional value because what they'll do is they just act like quarterback's not going to be drafted. I'm telling y'all right now, although the guy from Oregon's going back, watch the quarterback from what's his name?
The first 2 picks might be quarterback whole time.
I don't think so, though, man. I don't think Ty Simpson can move up.
Ty Simpson about to sneak into the first, just like Kenny Pickett did.
I mean,
Kenny Pickett snuck in there. You know who'll take him to? The Arizona Cardinals. They ain't got nobody.
What teams are really desperate for a quarterback like that?
Cardinals.
Raiders.
The Chiefs might have to get a quarterback, dog, because they
wouldn't spend that 9 pick on Pat Mahomes. You know, Pat Mahomes talking about being week 1.
They're not doing that at 9.
yeah, not at 9.
You know what they're gonna take at 9? They're gonna take your boy out of Notre Dame.
I mean, the only person that can consider it would be the Steelers, maybe.
I can see them doing that. That's where Ty Simpson will go. Ty Simpson will go to who up there need a quarterback? It is the Steelers. It's I'm looking at who
just like you know, what Captain Chaney is saying, Ty Simpson go high up. What we need drastically, Cowboys Nation, we need some offensive players to boost, right? Because
don't think that they go.
There's really not, right? You probably have Jordan Tyson, wide receiver.
Cardell
have Mendoza.
Tate will go.
Hey, would y'all think Cleveland would draft a quarterback? It's not like they gave up a whole bunch for Shador. It's not.
I think they stuck with Shador kind of, but you would need you need Francis, the offensive tackles to move up, right? You need probably Tate to move in there, Tyson. So that's 4.
If y'all think that these players' agents ain't gonna have the most prolific. It happened to the dude that got drafted by the Jets. All you need is a dope combine, and one of these dudes go out there and make some dope throws and get a nice little video. Zach Wilson came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
who's the Cardinals head coach?
they don't have him yet.
They don't know. They don't know yet.
It's because they fired Jonathan Gannon.
No, because what I'm gonna say is the Cardinals could be a wild card for.
That's what I'm saying. They bring in Joe Brady. He gonna want his dog.
And if you look at it, you go Vegas, you go Cardinals. That's 2 out of the first 3 picks. You know what I'm saying? That's quarterback.
Yeah.
And
You need the offensive lineman to push, right? You need Spencer and Francis to push some back.
Because you know what it is, though, Tuck? Somebody's gonna say, "Man, if I got the right offensive mind, I can get my Tyler Shuck." I just seen the Saints do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, offensive mind is cocky. That I'll make somebody nice.
All right, so let's go ahead.
Would you say the Colts need a quarterback?
Where the Colts at though? Colts are.
I'm saying them. Are they at 47?
And think about this, y'all. I'll be honest with you. Ty Simpson, I feel like at this point is equivalent to Jackson Dart. And I'm not saying Jackson Dart's the best quarterback in the league, but teams will be like, we might have been able to get a Jackson Dart. So
you like Jackson Dart enough last year.
Somebody might get froggy this year. And all I need is one. Yeah. I need one more quarterback to slip in the top 10 to push one defensive player.
It's funny because Jackson Dart was everybody's like 7th round pick and stuff last year early, and he jumped up them boards real quick.
I knew Jackson Dart was going to creep up.
I like Jackson Dart. Tuck.
Yeah, for sure.
The one quarterback last year that got me was Tyler Shuck. I like Tyler Shuck, but I didn't think he's going to. But see, he was a Senior Bowl guy, right? But I didn't think he's going to move up that damn early. Huh?
This is why y'all got to be there. What quarterbacks is playing this week?
Diago Pavia, man. You know what I'm saying? You got Diago. You got what's my guy out of?
What's his height?
He's like 5'10", 5'11".
That'd be look. A lot of
them gonna take him. He ain't.
A lot of them dudes got to have the traits. They got to be tall, 6'2" at bare minimum.
Yeah. He ain't. I think
6'2".
What's his name? Damn, from Arkansas. Traylon. We'll see his name here in a second. I think he's at the Senior Bowl, and I think
you just need somebody to have traits because Tyler Shuck like 6'6", ain't he? That's why
Cody. I think his name is Cody Parker. I have to believe. So, all right, let's run this draft, man. Let's get this mock.
Let's run it. All right.
Let's just we gonna see how the board falls before we trade back.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I ain't stupid. If somebody nice there, I gotta shut up.
All right. So let's see how it happened, right? Yeah, Mendoza, Tate at second is crazy. Caleb Downs, David Bailey early. Jeremiah Love, that would be stupid. They wouldn't do that. Jordan Tyson, Reuben Bain in Washington sounds like some.
That would hurt my soul, bro.
Peter Woods, Cassius Howe, man, he's havoc off that edge. Makai Lemon and
I did a mock draft with him, and everybody got mad at me. See
who?
People, you throw certain names out there, people like Howe.
Got mad at who? Howe?
Yeah.
Oh no, sir.
That's why I just be doing
I think what it is, bro, to be honest with y'all, is that when the draft community, there's not a lot of people that really watch college football like that. So if there's names they're not hearing, because here's the thing, a lot of people are hyping Sonny Styles. I don't really know why. You know what I'm saying? Because
love.
Yeah, is that so since he's being the pumped up one, right? Now if we pass on him, Cowboys fans are gonna be upset because he's the only name that's really being talked about. But Mansour Delane will probably be a better corner. Spencer Fano will probably be ranked higher over him.
I was gonna say I don't really like Delane that much.
They said Delane not gonna be not that fast. He's this year.
I personally don't like. Well, my favorite corner in the draft is right here. And Avian Terrell.
Ain't he like 5 something?
Yeah, right, Theory. You don't say that's my favorite.
Sound Avian Terrell probably the most technically sound.
Yeah, but he's not going to pass the measuring stick. So
the last 3 drafts, I don't know if it's 3. The last couple of big name corners I saw that was slow. I'm tired of letting speed throw me off.
Surtain was supposed to be slow.
Surtain was slow, and Will Johnson was supposed to be slow, and both of them is beasts.
And see, Avian Terrell, that's track speed, man. He's probably gonna run like a 4.3 at the combine.
So he's fast.
Oh yeah. He's
they say Mansour Delane is slow, but he can play. I don't care.
The thing about Delane is I like his LSU film better than his VTech film, but
there
I'm gonna have
you
to
go. There
so
you
it's
go.
like because remember we were talking about what's his name, Dorian Strong last year, right? Out of VTech when we had Rock on, right?
Yeah. So, bro, go ahead and say your story.
Yeah, so Mantor didn't stand out. So it's like, it's hard, right? When the transfer portal is like, who is this kid really? And this is the conversation, y'all. Here I'm going to my draft bag. I apologize, right? But I'm getting my mode for this Senior Bowl, right?
That's where we at, though.
It was the same concern I had with Matthew Golden. Matthew Golden at Houston was completely different at Matthew at Texas, so I couldn't tell who he really was. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like the films are completely off, right? So the same thing with Mansour is like, your VTech film is here, but your LSU film is here. I gotta still study and see up close and personal before I could,
That's it, bro. And when you say that, like I sat in on coaches clinics with Virginia Tech DB coaches, so the safeties coach and the corner, right? They show you when you go to these coaches clinics, they show you all of the EDDs, which is like everyday drills and all that type of stuff, and then they show you clips of the guys actually doing like what they do in the drills in the actual footage. And Dorian Strong was head and shoulders better than Delane. I don't even remember Delane. He was just a guy, low key. And yeah, I'm with you on that wholeheartedly. LSU, he might have played with better people, so it worked a little bit better.
Right. All right, so what we could let's see.
I like who's on the table, but if like first of all, I'm not dropping back to 30. So if that's the pick, I ain't that crazy.
All right, so 31 is on the table.
It's gonna be lower than that.
and 52. Now they want us to drop all the way out.
No, we'll see what's going later. We're not going that far back.
So they're trying to hoodwink us. So I think someone asked me, right? What do I not like about Sonny? If you watch the film session, I think that Sonny is a will linebacker. He's your converted hybrid safety / linebacker, right? So I feel like we already have that in Overshown. He doesn't really play physical at the point of attack, and he hasn't been playing linebacker for a long time. So if you're looking for that guy, like DMV said, it to be your green dot, instant communicator guy, that Sean Lee that you're talking about, I don't think Sonny is that, right? He's talented as all get out, athletic as all get out. Don't get it twisted, y'all. I can grab 8 linebackers on this app and they instant upgrade. But if you're looking for what I think the Cowboys need, your downhill thumper, your big physical, stop the run, be able to take on, second level blockers, evade blockers, right? I think CJ Allen, I think Galladay, I think Anthony Hill fits that mold versus Sonny Styles, right? He's more your coverage linebacker, you know what I'm saying? But he's still young. Like there are Reese, Hill, Sonny, they're like 20. Like they can't even drink yet. So they have a lot of upside potential. But for what the Cowboys need, man, I need physicality. And Sonny just didn't demonstrate that enough.
I'm breaking out old school phrases.
Right,
if Jags is touching, I know I can probably get a linebacker that's close to Sonny later in the draft.
So, well, here's the problem.
I'm going to say, here's my thing, though.
How about that second? You can't.
Yeah, we don't have. Yeah, the Cowboys don't have a second round pick, so it's like without having
getting one when we trade back.
Okay,
we getting one. We trade back for 20.
All right.
We gonna get the second.
If you trade back, then I'm with you. But you might have to take Sonny just because of that.
I've seen us trade back in recent years with lesser, so I think a trade back's happening this year.
So all right, so y'all want to take Sonny? Let's chat. No.
Scroll down a little bit. I can't see the options. Kendrick, Mansour. Caleb.
It's kind of great not needing defensive tackle for the first year and like.
What about this, Tuck? What about
what you say?
What about Terrell?
You see a right tackle? Oh, go ahead.
No, absolutely not. No, team weapons. No. What about taking Terrell at 12? That's too early.
For me personally, no.
I don't think it is. If you're in love with the corner, you got to get the corner because the corners are going to go.
I feel like for me, he's my favorite corner. Sticking coverage, can play inside, outside. And the thing that I love about Avian Terrell, I guess I'm spoiling the film, he can tackle, man. Like he's like Asante, but he plays a little bit more geeked up. Asante was more of a ball hawk, right? But Avian's more of a sticky corner, but he'll come down and help and run support as well. So, All
right. If ask the chat, we'll bring y'all in. We don't want to ignore y'all. Avian Terrell, We're gonna go corner first. Avion Terrell, Mansard Delane, or McCoy.
Or y'all been telling me all off season y'all wanted to move on from Terrence Steele.
Go ahead. You want to gaslight that? Go ahead, gaslight that.
Here's what I'm preparing Cowboys fans for. Right?
And piss everybody off.
Knowing how the Cowboys draft, all right, and how they grade, I just don't see a scout having these players graded over these two.
That's just, I know you don't draft for need.
And they have 2 first-round picks. They are going to have a need at right tackle because they're moving on from Terrence Steele.
Man, Francis got like 2,000 snaps, bro. He got like 2,000 snaps at right tackle, bro. Like, you might not find a better prospect for what you want.
Bro, our defense look like a golf course. It got so many holes in it.
Who'd you say, DMV? You talking about Francis or Spencer?
Francis. He got like 2,000 snaps.
And Francis, I mean, the loss. He looked amazing in that national championship game, y'all.
But he might be there at 20.
He might not.
I'm rolling it. I want tackle. I'm
all right. So
I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm going corner. I'm going Mansour.
All right, you want to go Mansour?
Yep, I want Mansour. And if it's a tackle there, in the 20s, I'll shut up and let you and DMV.
If I had to pick, I'd pick Terrell because I think that he's more.
Terrell. I ain't about to fight with y'all.
I think Terrell, like, depending on defensive coordinator, I kind of feel like he could fit any more style. He could fit more styles than. And his brother was
who the tallest one? Because that's who the Cowboys going to draft. They don't play.
They would take Delane, I think.
If it's me personally, then knowing this, I would go with Sonny Styles and just get him. Because the trade back, you're running the risk, right? Because Anthony Hill can get sniped, and if he gets sniped, then you kind of screwed the linebacker position.
Let's take Sonny then. I'm fair with
as long as that's what I said. I said that. I was like, bro, like you don't have that pick. You don't have that.
Y'all, I trust y'all to find me some corners later. Then y'all better know what's up.
I can get your corner. I can get you a corner actually with a trade back too. So I would take Sonny here if it's me personally, because you're running a risk with Anthony Hill.
I'm trading back from 20, so get Sonny.
All right. So get Sonny. All right, boom.
Y'all gonna take a tackle, so I feel it in my soul.
I mean, it's gonna be hard for him to pass on, bro.
They better not.
All right, shit. Well,
he's still there.
Like if this happened, bro, Stephen Jones, they turning that card, right?
And I wouldn't be mad at it, bro.
I wouldn't be mad at it, bro. So with the trade offers, right? The Chargers want to trade us 22, Buffalo 26.
Get a second and get that 22. They ain't even that far back.
Can I get you a second? That's the question.
I don't think so.
All right, you're right. It's a fourth.
That might be able to get you a third.
It's a third.
Hey, it's 22.
What's the options?
Why are they not letting me do it? Oh, okay.
Get the drop down.
All right, there we go. So 22nd, 20. Let me get 55 up. Oh, okay. Y'all some, you know what I'm saying? Y'all 86.
You can work with 86. You can find something 86. You can find
Let me see if I can trade back with Buffalo. What they got? 60.
If it's 50-50, they might get it.
You might be able to get that. You might be able to get that from Buffalo. The 63.
Yeah, try to get that.
26 and 60 or 20.
I bet you they'll take it. Offer trade. We talking about taking shots tonight. Bitch ass.
You pick up the phone. I'm saying that's how you do it, Jerry. You call them, you get hung up on, you call them right back. You know what I'm saying? You call them right back. You know what I'm saying?
That's all we need.
Bro. You know, all right, bet. Let's resume the draft. All right, that was Cook. All right.
Oh, he's still there. Y'all taking him. It's over.
Yeah, because you just got that second round pick.
Ain't no way that tackle there, that no one, he don't take him. It's over now.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I'm going for it.
So if the tackle's still there after we trade back,
either I'm getting the tackle or I'm getting my tight end. I'm getting my
nah, get tackle. Don't let Tuck get your right tackle. Go tackle.
This is a hell of a pick, y'all. It's a good pick. It really is.
Hell of a pick. And then now we can go get your corner. Let's see.
I like
right now. We got linebacker, tackle.
You got Dominic Orange. So corner, you got
What
Chandler
the Edge
Rivers.
is talking about though.
Let's see. And we got
the Miami Edge came off the board. What's his name?
Oh yeah. Messidor.
He went earlier.
I probably would look. I like White Jesus from Oregon.
You get him?
I would.
Safety's one of our needs.
You gonna get Dylan? Let's see.
How y'all feel about Trotter?
Huh?
Trotter's other son.
Josiah Trotter.
I'm just information gathering at this point. I'm not talking about around.
I think he's at the Senior Bowl too.
See, y'all about to get mad nuggets next week. I can't wait.
Yeah, he's not bad, but I really don't.
You ain't pressed.
Yeah.
He'll get drafted by Philly in the 7th.
Yeah, Derek Moore. You got Derek Moore at edge. Carney York, Garrett Nussmeier, Emmett Johnson, Nebraska running back.
Well, we take 2 offensive players.
We're gonna learn more about the at the same.
You got Jacob Rodriguez, so you could get Jacob Rodriguez. But y'all want to go. You probably let me look at the corners. How this list?
Take Dylan.
But we got to let me see the corners. We got Chandler, Dalen Everett, Julian Neal. I love Xavier Scott out of Illinois. I don't think he's officially declared yet, though. Jalen Kilgore, Cario Davis. I liked him better at Arizona.
We signed at this rate. We signed a veteran corner in free agency.
There's some sleepers. I like Josh Moulton. He's a ball hawk out of Southern Miss, but he's not taking him as early. Trayton Stukes. This app got him messed up. I doubt he goes that late. So he's
I must say. He's supposed to be a really good one.
Yeah, he ain't going that late, but the app ain't fixed yet. So you want to go with Dylan? I'll go with.
We need a safety.
We need a safety, or you can go with Big Dominic Orange in the middle. Get you some more.
I'm not taking no more defense. We got mad defense. They better make it work.
Let's see. All right, let me see what people are saying. Where is Pons? Is he even on here, or did he go? He went a pick before.
That's what I hate you. What's their
and that's a Houston thing for them to do.
That is a Houston thing.
And Keontae Scott went too.
Houston keep loading the clip DMV. They got all the DBs.
Yeah, Romello Hyde, my safety, and Emmanuel McNeil Warren. See, Jake Galladay went 46, and Keem Messidor went 42. I think Akeem's at the Senior Bowl too, so you get both Bain. So you're gonna get Bain and Akeem, and you're gonna get because I've been having that conversation on Instagram, and Romello and Bailey.
It's some edges. I don't think we get out of I know how our mock fell. They taking an edge. If it's an edge or a tackle on the board, what do you think they taking?
You want to go with White Iverson?
Jump it off.
Every
mock can't look the same.
Right there.
How many mocks we gonna do before the draft?
We get Devontae. We got Harrison Smith. Let's go.
Bro, every mock can't look the same. I'm cool with taking them.
Cool.
Next week we'll do something different. Next week is gonna be y'all gonna do a in-person mock draft.
We're like, nope. All right, so you got Xavier Scott, right? I'm not even sure if he's officially declared yet, but love Xavier Scott out of Illinois. He can play outside and inside, man. When he played versus Kansas, he was just balling. You do got Katron Allen, you know what I'm saying? Running backs do matter.
What the linebackers looking like?
You want more linebackers? Let's see.
I know Martinez went.
Yeah, I think he's probably gone. Got Trey Moore. Harold Perkins, right? Harold Perkins is an interesting study, bro, because this was a kid that probably going in college football last year was the number 1 linebacker in the country.
I thought I heard that name before.
He's a dog, bro. Like him and Anthony Hill were like the kids who came in and tore college football apart as freshmen, right? Yeah, I think they've just been hot for too long. They just want someone new. I would love Harold Perkins, man. He's athletic. He's geeked up as hell.
He's not gonna make it to 150, is he?
Might not, but also this kid right here, DMV. This is the kid I'm most excited to see about at the Senior Bowl.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my eyes closely on him a lot. But you got Lander Barton. if you want to kind of get your geeked up, another high octane linebacker that has extreme upside potential would be Harold Perkins. Trey Moore was all right, but not much of a fan. If you want corners, you can consider Xavier Scott here. Running back, Katrion Allen. They won't let me get a tight end.
I'm going
Jalen Kilgore.
I'm gonna defer to you on this one.
Damn good running back too.
Yeah, this is when it get dark for me. So y'all can speed it up because I don't be knowing none of these dudes. I be going for positions.
All right. So what position?
Get like the fourth round, it's dark. I don't know what's going on yet. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
All right. So
I think if you like Xavier Scott enough, what's his measurables?
Xavier Scott was gonna measure
tall.
5'11". Damn.
Tight on him.
Will McClay, I'm like, nah, you can't ride.
No, Will be like, you ain't 6 foot now.
You know what I'm saying? So
unless you a nickel, you better be a nickel.
Like it's the year 2024 season, 4 interceptions. I think he had 2 versus Kansas, man. He was like bagging shit. And I remember I was sitting up in the press box, like, who is this? 5'11", and Will ain't gonna do that. I mean, but he could. Because we really need an inside guy, if we're being honest.
Take him.
Yeah. How many slot snaps did he take?
Let me see. Slot. So he played primarily in slot.
Yeah. That's a lot of.
Yeah, because they about to. Hey, and whether we want it or not,
he must have got injured here. So he must have got injured. That's why I'm not sure if he's returning. I'll have to look it up and see if he's actually clearing. But he got injured this year. It looks like. But yeah, he played primarily in the slot.
They're gonna force Deron Bland outside. So
right. So we need an inside guy,
because
and that's why I'm saying AB and Terrell would fit us. You know what I'm saying? Katrion Allen.
Hey, got some good luck, y'all. I didn't even.
Chilling Kilgore. Well, he passes the measurables, but I really don't like his film.
Christian Parker's interview was today.
That's what they said.
I missed this tweet. It concluded today. It was in person, right?
I think so.
I like that.
All right, let's go. It's gonna make me
I like last impression. So I like that he went after Gannon. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm go with you got Thaddeus Dixon. I'm not sure declared. Let's go with the corner. We'll go with Xavier Scott.
Lewis with Styles.
We'll go with our slot.
If that linebacker there after this, take him.
Who? Harold Perkins. Now he just went a second ago.
Son of a bitch.
Nadame Tucker went. Tacario Davis.
Yeah, it's real dark for me, Tuck.
What position are we looking at?
I know that point now too.
We got 5 picks. You might as well just speed through these joints because I don't know nobody.
See, it's difficult for me because now, like normally I take like Isaiah Nicobia out of SMU at safety, but we already went safety.
But it's not like you can't. It's not like you couldn't. I mean, you got picks now. You got a bunch.
You got hella picks.
Take Lewis.
You can go with Kyle Lewis here.
I would go Kyle Lewis.
Lewis will be there at 177. I bet you.
Yeah, Tacario Davis. Like I said, I love them at Arizona.
How y'all feel about Le'Veon Moss? Because that's when I get my running back in the back of the draft. I'm going to throw a little running back on there like Salt Bay.
A little running back.
That's what Dallas did last year. It ain't work.
I mean,
I'm just telling you how they're going to do it. I ain't saying it was going to work.
You got Cage Casey. You can go with Damani Jackson, another corner out of Bama.
Yeah, somebody in the chat talked about Damani. They said that he's going to be a really good one.
Roll him. Let the chat make this pick.
All right.
We'll take Damani.
All right. Let's see.
As much as I want to say these picks ain't gonna matter, sometimes we be hitting on these late round picks. I ain't gonna
Oh yeah, they damn sure gonna matter now. I saw Kyle Lewis just went. Roman can get a tackle. We don't need safety.
Get a little depth. Get us a little
Tyrion Stewart.
Yeah, I would get Terry.
Tyrion Stewart.
I'm touching your powers. Get Tyrion.
It's that bully back, man. It's that big booty back that Shawty was talking.
the real Phil Maffa. Okay, get him.
Yeah, it's that big booty back, the shoddy light, man. You know what I'm saying? Now he got a mouthful of goals and he be rapping. You know what I'm saying? I might get him on the show. I might reach out to him.
Get
But
Terry.
he
Get him
run
in.
he run
He
that
can
ball
become
hard.
George Pickens' best friend. Get him.
Yeah. All right, so we go with Terry Stewart, the bully. He's gonna run the ball hard.
I wonder what we're gonna get graded. They're gonna give us this light B.
Yeah, we went 2 off track for him. They're gonna like it. Now I would consider, Taylor Green. Cole Payton's gonna be at the Senior Bowl too. I really like this game.
Man,
I do want to draft a backup quarterback. To
they
be
think
honest
it's Joe Milton season. They ain't moving off Joe.
Done with that. I'm done with
you
that.
done with Joe Milton season?
I'm cool.
You want no more
I appreciate it. Now I'm done with Rocket Power, bro.
That's funny.
Patrick Payton, he's a prospect that, man, he's lost a lot of money since he's been from Florida State. Like, this was the slam dunk the next thing, smoking edge rusher. He kind of fell off, but he does have some edge rushing ability. But Jerry Wilson, we already took 2 corners though, right? Kyron Jones, Jam Miller, running back. We already took 1. Bryce Foster, center, offensive lineman.
You know, Noah Whittington is not I know it's another back, but he had some really good tape last year, low key.
Who was that?
The back from Oregon.
No, Whittington. Yeah, Oregon's running backs are kind of iffy because their number 1 back, in Mekhi Hughes, he flamed out because he came over from Tulane and like I thought he was going to be the next one and he ended up leaving. Let's see here.
I also want to take time while we're picking that out. I just want to thank everybody that dropped super chats. Everybody didn't.
Yeah, we got them all.
2 hours. I know it's a little bit longer than normal, but we appreciate y'all, man, for rocking with your boys. I know sometimes we get to talking and miss.
I low-key forgot. I sometimes forget we live, bro. You know, say I feel like we on the call. So we could go. I don't know where to go, y'all, because
this sounds like one of our group calls. So I don't want y'all to forget about y'all, man.
We ain't forgot about y'all. Shoot, y'all can chime in, but I know y'all probably don't know these prospects. Grayson Halton, defensive end interior, right? He's a guy that can get interior pressure. It's an interior pass rusher.
At this point, like, you just shooting.
Grayson Halton. All right, so let's wrap it up. We're in the 7th round. Grayson Halton. I know I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna see if I can get the steal. Right, because I know the app is probably still broken. Right, I'm getting traded. Yeah.
Well, we'll get an opportunity to see him live and in person.
Yeah, because they haven't caught up yet. And then me personally, I would go with Cole Payton, man. Get me a little quarterback to work on. That Joe Milton thing ain't gonna be it, man. Just happy to support the content. Only the front office had your passion for the team. Facts. You know what I'm saying?
We try, man. We try.
We drafted a safety. We drafted Dylan out of Oregon. Let's go Cole Payton. Okay, I went with my guy Tommy Castellanos. But nah, I want me a strong on quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Just in case they can actually go through progress.
You might have got decent. Never know. Let me see. 2 awards. Oh,
I ain't know what these awards mean, man.
I don't even know what it mean either, but usually when it's 2, you around.
All right, so A, back up Francis. A, B plus, F for Damani, B for Terrion, Grayson, Trayton.
A's might carry.
I'm about to say the fan vote got us the F.
Yeah. Y'all got us the F. You know what I'm saying? You got the F for fan. You know what I'm saying? So
Tuck, you was cooking. They gave us an A.
A minus. You know what I'm saying? If y'all this pick right here, you know what I'm saying?
That last second quarterback pick, that Cole Payton.
Yeah, Cole Payton is nice. Like I can't wait to watch him. What about edges, man? Bring back Clowney. You know what I'm saying?
Getting him back.
Or Joey Bosa. You know what I'm saying? Bring my own Bosa boys. But yeah, I like this.
Want Khalil. I heard Khalil will hit the market. If we gonna get an old rusher, I'll go get Khalil.
Yeah. Khalil Mack. Hell, man, you know what I'm saying? We can see what it hits for with Bobby Wagner, too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. So we get our linebacker, right? Before people freak out, we got a quality right tackle, got our safety. Got our
that tackle.
slot.
When you put this on Twitter, they gonna circle it.
I'll let y'all put this on Twitter because I ain't dealing with Twitter right now. You know what I'm saying?
Send it to me. I'll put it up there.
Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna download it. So then you got Xavier Scott, your slot corner. Damani Jackson's probably your outside guy with rotation. Terrian Stewart is your big booty back, your power back. Grayson Halton, that's your interior pass rusher, right, to get pressure on third down. Trayton Stukes is your sticky corner. It's kind of, he has the size.
I'll get y'all another second. I'll trade Osa.
Huh? Trade Osa?
Oh, my fault. I'll trade him.
Yeah, see if Seattle won him. See if Seattle won him.
He'll go crazy. 12 seconds.
He will. He probably will.
Yeah.
He will, man. All right, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up, man. That's the mock draft, man. I say overall, good draft. You know what I'm saying? Besides y'all pick. You know what I'm saying? So, but yo, we appreciate you, like Rome said, man. Y'all rocking for us for 2 hours, man. We love just doing content, man. Me personally, I'm just back in my element. I'm back to just talking football with passionate Cowboys fans, passionate football fans in general. Y'all know draft season is my season. That's when my eyes lights up. That's when my creativity flows. And then once we draft these players and we say Cowboys smoke the draft, that's when I kind of just fade back to black, man. But we appreciate y'all for all the support, all the super chats, all the likes, all the Cowboys Nation. We are in this together. It's about the community, right? It's not just about us. We don't think that we're smarter than everybody, right? There's some people out here in the chat that I know smoke a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a lot of people in the chat.
Y'all be smoking drafts. I love when y'all put y'all mock drafts under my joint.
Right. That's what I love about the draft. Like, you know what I'm saying? You learn from a lot of people. Like, my guy, Dominic, you know what I'm saying? Professor O, Mendoza, Spoony.
Shout out to my dog, Professor O. What's good?
Dog, Keystone. Like, list goes on and on, man. Like, so it's just not, it's just not about us, but we are here.
Teach each other, y'all. Ain't nobody coming out here better than y'all. It's all good.
Right. So facts,
I'm about to go
man.
get something to eat, though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Man, facts, bro. I'm starving, man. So for J Tuck, CFT, DMV, we're cover 3 and we're out. Peace. See you at the Senior Bowl next week.
Facts.
Today's video is brought to you by Sleeper. So you think you know football, huh? Okay, let's turn your football knowledge into real money. Download the Sleeper app, the ultimate fantasy app that can turn game day into payday. Just download the Sleeper app and pick more or less on your favorite players. With more stats than any other daily fantasy app, just choose 2 or more of your favorite players from pregame or live stats. Pick more or less from predicted stats and you can win up to 1,000 times your money if your pick wins. So use the promo code CFO and you'll get up to $100 match on your first deposit. So download Sleeper now and let's get this money, gang.